All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to the start of a new playthrough. We're going to play Railway Empire 2, the Steel Dragons DLC. We're going to go to New Game, Scenarios. We're going to go to the China map that came with the DLC. You can see we played the first scenario and did fairly well. We played the second one and did a little better. Now we're going to play the third one. Whoops. The third scenario, thank you, and hopefully do better still. So this one is set in southwestern China. Our hometown is Lanzhou, which is here in the kind of the northeast corner of this map. And it's called Journey to the West. It's considered normal difficulty. I don't know what that means. Foreign companies are already hard at work building railways to connect the big cities where the money lies. Meanwhile, more rural areas are left in the dust. Move to the countryside, complete tasks in whatever order you please to develop different parts of the agriculture industry and help populate the western provinces. Now, quickly, we can look at this map and see that we've got a few towns down here in a relatively flat area. I have looked at this before. I can tell you it's not that flat. There's still some track laying challenges down here, but they pale in comparison to up here in the mountains, where we have to get up hills to get to towns. Ganon here is or Ganon, I'm not sure how it's said. Let's call it Ganon, is crucial city for us right off the bat, and it is right up a big old mountain on the top. So we got to build this up. We got a whole lot of things going on. I do know what the tasks are in advance, which is useful, and let's just keep going. Now, I'd really consider playing the engineer for this because of the challenges. But we are going to build bridges. It's just they're inevitable on this map. But let's go back here to the general. Incosto made a great comment on a prior video that I'm going to say he because I'm just playing the percentages here. If I'm incorrect, please correct me. But Incosto said that the general was by far the best character, in his opinion, because these track costs are way overpower what penalties you might pay here, plus you get the revenue from freight and mail. And, of course, you try to avoid the tunnels and bridges wherever you can. So I generally agree with that. I really do. I'm always drawn to the general. And kind of hearing it expressed like that kind of makes me think, yeah. So let's just go with the general, and let's hope that Incosto hasn't pulled us down a very dark rabbit hole. All right. And we're going to leave everything the same, including automatic signals. And this setup, it just looks like every one we've done, 1.45, 3.5 million, no competitors. Let's go.
Welcome to Lanzhou. This metropolis is located at the eastern end of the Heshi Corridor, a historic trade route on the Silk Road. It played an important role in trade between East and West. I am curious to see how you will deal with the problems I am going to present to you here. See, while several foreign railway companies are already working hard on the urban development, the more rural regions in this area have been left in the proverbial dust, and for a good reason. Since the Qing government is still reluctant to subsidize railway projects, the companies have to bet on high-profit passenger traffic lines around the big metropolises, rather than building freight lines in the countryside. That will be your job. A very solid, lucrative business is the chicken industry. You see, not only are meat and eggs a staple in the food production, but the manure that is created as a byproduct can also be used as fertilizer, and even more than that. But more on that later. For now, found a chicken farm and get the food production underway. Then, transport manure to your grain farms to increase the yield.
So while he was talking, I did the personnel thing, right? And bumped our personnel up to 125% efficiency, which I highly recommend you do it right at the beginning every time you play. Now, we have actually, the research is always randomized which ones you're missing. And this is a good one. We didn't lose any of the track laying bonuses. So we've got all that research. The one here, glaring one, is cost of constructing bridges. I think we're going to grab that with our 200 starting points. And then we could look at price. Auctions kind of don't matter. Oh, they do. I think it's considered an auction when you buy something. I'm not sure, but we're not worried about that one so much as the price of new locomotives would be great. And then really it's pretty lucky. Processing speed, we certainly want that. So let's go, let's just, where was it? Right here. We'll just save up 200 and get this, and we'll just work our way across. Now, I will tell you that I've played this before. This is my first video with a brand new computer. It's a very high-end little rig and overkill perhaps, but there's a lot to it to get everything straight in terms of how you're recording. Speaking of that, I gotta go check something. Yeah, I had an experience where I did this once and didn't have the right mic set up. So I do. So we're good. Hopefully this is working. All right. So we've got this territory here. We could, thanks to Johnny's comment, something I'd forgotten. You can go to city list and click the region. So there's this Gansu region and the Sichuan region, and we have access to both of those. But then there's this Qinghai or Qinghai, whatever that is. Just has one town in it. I'll just call it X. But a whole bunch of businesses to found. We're going to want to get out there eventually, especially for this one. This is indigo, and we're going to have indigo eventually. And then we've got this Tibet Plateau up here, which has 3 cities, and we will have to get into this quickly. Well, as reasonably quickly as we can, particularly to develop Lhasa, but we'll develop the whole region. And then we've got this one little region down here, Yunnan, which just has the one city and a couple of things. So it's kind of in the mountains and not much to it. And then we've got this one down here, Guizhou, which has a kaolin mine or quarry or whatever that we can found. And then some other nice stuff in a couple of nice cities with some business opportunities. And we've got Chengdu here with a business opportunity as well. Now, the plan I have is to have a 4-city cluster: Lanzhou, Tianshui, Mianyang, and Gannan. And Gannan is the one we have to grow. Let's look at our tasks. So we have to found 2 businesses, produce some grain, and grow Gannan. And in fact, so I don't make a mistake and go off of pause, we have 2 grain businesses. There's one here near Lanzhou. There's one out here southwest of Gannan. So we're going to buy those 2 boys. We're going to buy this one like that. We're going to buy that one like so. Then we're going to upgrade one of them. It doesn't really matter which one. So anyway, you can see they produce 2.2 each. So you can see we're making 4 out of the 5 that they require. Now they want us to haul manure out there and make it boost production that way. But, we want this thing done right now. So there we go.
Big harvest. And as a transport company, being able to connect farms to exchange animal feed and fertilizer is a great business opportunity, unique to the countryside.
Okay, so there's a task down. Now, what we're going to do, though, look at this. We're losing $8,000 a week at this farm. And we're losing $2,800 a week here. It's probably doing better taking stuff over land. So this one out here, if we wanted to, we could give it back, but we are going to use it right away, and I think we'll make some money on it eventually. But what we don't need is necessarily level 2 output right away, and we don't need to be paying $8,000 a week. So what we're going to do, and someone made this comment and put this thought in my head. I'd thought about it before. Let me go back. The lowering it is not what I'm talking about. The lowering we're going to do. We're going to do it down a level. See this profit per week of 8,000. Now it's 4,000, right? So we don't need to overproduce. If you overproduce, you're just paying more and not really using it. So we'll cut it down to that. Then we'll start making money right away, and it should make plenty to keep what we want going for the time being. Now, because we own them, we're going to have to watch them and possibly increase them. But I think we'll come out ahead. The other thing we could consider is actually giving them back, right? We could go here, hit this. You cannot demolish this business, but you can return it to the original owners. Do you want to do that? I think we're going to pass on that, but that is a possibility, and that wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea to just return these two to their owners, and let the owners manage leveling them up and everything. That would be a perfectly good thing to do. Okay, but I think we're going to stick with what we've got right here. Now we've finished the task. Good for us. That's about as fast as you can do one. Now we want to grow Ganon, and we want to establish these two businesses. The two businesses are right here. This is a poultry business. They're going to want bamboo, grain, and rice. Got rice here, bamboo here, grain here. Beautiful. Then this one over here is a hemp business, and they want bamboo, grain, and meat. Now, meat doesn't exist, right? Here's the meat production, 0 exports. Meat production, nothing here. I hit that because often this will become a meat industry, like as soon as you start, if you don't claim it yourself. Now, question, do we want to claim it for ourselves? Is there anything close to it that we could use? There is hemp. It'd have to come off a mountain, which would be expensive, but we could put a rope industry in here right away. Don't think we need to. I think we're going to pass on that industry. That's hard to do. But anyway, here's our main strategy for this. 4-city cluster. And our first question we're going to ask ourselves all the time is, are all 4 cities growing? We want all 4 cities growing until they hit 100K. One of our targets is to have 300K cities. We're going to grow all 4 of these. And the reason being, that'll give us 12 industry slots with decent sized cities to produce. And this whole scenario is all about growing those cities and then having particular products that we either have to transport X amount or produce in our own factories X amount, right? So we want to own these businesses. We want to produce at a good clip so that we can transport at a good clip and get all our tasks done. That's going to be the plan. Now, to that end, we're going to take a tactic, which isn't going to be the make a lot of money, have a great engine right off the bat tactic, but it will grow. And we're going to do automatic lines and try to run relatively full trains and have trains that run. We'll have 6 train lines here. Each city will run a direct line to the other cities in the cluster, right? So now we could think about a warehouse, and they all go to the warehouse. If we do that, we could have our passenger lines. Unfortunately, there's not enough money here, given the difficulty with the track. If this was all flat land, we'd have enough money to just go ahead and have separate passenger mail freight lines and separate track and all that stuff, but we can't here. There's not enough money. There just isn't, because it's going to be expensive getting up this hill, and there's going to be some bridges and all that ugly stuff. Now, the other key is we would love to have Lanzhou and Ganon in a line close enough. Remember the rule about if you think of passenger mail traffic, if you look at, as the crow flies, the straight line between 2 cities, if you want to know, will passengers and mail get on my trains, the route that they would take cannot be more than double what it would be in a straight line. So you can't go like out here, or out there to get over here and expect passengers to take it. They'll go over land. So what we're going to do to solve that problem is just kind of hug the coast, if you will, the shoreline of this river. You can try doing this. I've already tried it. I would show you, but my word, it's very expensive to try to go, big bridge over this, big bridge over that, down, and have a nice direct line. You might want to do that eventually if you have the money, because that would be a highly lucrative passenger express line particularly. So anyway, we've got to go to Lanzhou. We know that. You have to start in your hometown. So we'll put a station there. And then we want to get out here to Ganan. So let's go here. And if we look at this right here, it kind of gives us a clue as to how to get off that mountain, I think. This is a road between Ganan and Mianyang. And we can kind of sort of follow that road to get us a starting path to get out of here. So let's see what this is going to do to us. To get out of here, out like that, down. Oh, this is wow. Okay, I don't love the tunnel's no good. The 10 degrees kind of sucks, but this is the cleanest I've come out of here in all the times I built the tunnel. I didn't mean to. You know what? I'm going to keep it because that's such a clean line. I like that line a lot. So we're just going to keep that tunnel. And come down here like this. No. Like that. And double track it. Beautiful. Now, each of our stations is going to be 4 platforms. And there we go. All right. And then we're going to go, this is going to continue down to Mianyang. And then we want the track that goes over here. Let's see if we can get off of this in some kind of reasonable fashion. And down here, we may even build a tunnel here. In general, I'm okay. I want flat track. I can live with bridges. I despise tunnels, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do to have nice straight-ish tracks that goes where you're trying to go. So let me see if that works out right. And actually, we'll run it into this set over here. Make that cost even higher. Now we could choose to run this out this way a little bit, but the time savings of having it running more direct could be worth the tunnel there and the bridge. Oh man, it's expensive, but I'm kind of leaning toward a yes. Okay, go. And then we're going to go here. Now the other thing is our passenger. Oh crap! It doesn't even work. It doesn't like this curve. Let's see. What can we do about this? Let's delete this. See if we can straighten this out a little bit like that. And see if it would like it if we came off this way. We built spending some money here. I hope I like this. I hope I'm happy with this. I'm not sure I'm going to be. Did I go the wrong way? Oh my word. I swear I've played this game before. Okay. I built that track off of the far end rather than where the station is. The station is over here. I built it off these out here. So I was using like 6 and 7. I should have been using 1 and 2, which would have been way cheaper. Okay. So let's fix that. And the reason I'm doing the left 2 is I'm seeing a line going over here using the right 2 sockets here, if you think of this as 4. And it is going to be a 4. Like that. Okay. I think we'll have no problem with that. I think we're going to like that. Now, going to have maintenance and a post office in each of these stations. Oh, like 100% repairs and a post office. And then we're going to have a train, and I want to run a train early because I want to see. Well, that doesn't look good. What in the world happened there? Maybe if we had signals, it would be better. There. Okay. Let's run a train from here to here, automatic. And the thing I want to see is, are we going to get some passengers? If we do, we're good to go. Now, we really have three choices. The Pacific for Express, we're not going to be using those right away. The old mod for freight has excellent tractive power, a little slow. And then our best mixed is this Class X. We're going to use the Class X. It's kind of a compromise train. We're going to be running automatic lines, and we're going to run the Class X everywhere. And that's the plan for now. Let me know what you guys do. So we've got one train going. It's 14 days. We'd like to have 3 on that line eventually, but we're going to get 1 going, and we're going to hope to see some passengers pop in right there. There we go. Beautiful. All right. All right. Good start. Now we've got that line. Now let's go down here to Mianyang. Our first goal here is going to be to just get at least these 4 cities, our 4-city cluster, hooked up. That'll be the first thing we do. We'll come out. Let me think about this. We're going to come out of this one, out of 3, and go up here to that. Get rid of that unnecessary bridge and straighten this out. Let's see. Don't want that reduction in speed. It's unnecessary. There we go. That'll do. There we go. No, I flinched. Okay, there we go. Not that it matters. No train's going to go that fast anyway, 75 miles an hour. So we're on track 3 going to which side? Yep, that's correct. Now we'll come out of track 4 and come to here. And then we'll go ahead and make this 4 wide. Get rid of that tiny little bit there. Not that it matters because we're going to be putting it right back. And now we want to get a, we'll do maintenance here and a post office. And we'll go get some more money. 3.5 million. We can't do that one. We can do this one and that one. And we can build our post office, and we can run a train from here to here, automatic. And we'll fix that, put signals in here. And we'll also, while I'm thinking of it, we're going to put a supply tower kind of outside the approach for each one. Now, why? We didn't want to go there, but we can put it here. There we go. So we got supplies, we got maintenance. We're looking good. Now, I'd love to get these 3 hooked up and get that bonus. So let's go station here. And we'll run it into into track 3, I think. Lovely. Almost double track. Let's go ahead and make this 4 wide out the back. Get that. Let's go out here and get our grain. See if we can go down. If we can go down this without a tunnel, that would be fine to do it. Yeah, we can. Looks like. Yeah. Oh, and I mentioned new computer. Let me know, are the sounds right? Can you hear? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the guy talking? That kind of stuff. Is the music too loud? Whatever. Just give me some feedback, because when you start with a new computer, we've got it's a whole new setup. So everything is different, right? So I've got to go in. I've been adjusting stuff and experimenting, and I've started this particular scenario 10 times maybe to figure out what levels need to be. And so anyway, I'd love some feedback on how it sounds, how it looks. I know, because this particular system is way more powerful, um, there's a price to be paid in terms of noise, but I think I figured out how to filter the noise pretty well and make this thing work pretty well. But I don't have it, down cold yet. So would love to have your all's opinion on that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this rice. The rice, I believe I said this. The rice, we're going to do Gannon and Mianying from these guys right up here, and the rice, and Lanzhou and Tianshu from these guys and the rice. So the rice is going to serve all 4 cities. The rest of them will be in groups of 2. And we're going to use one city, one train to do or one city, one line, I think I called it, to do our delivery of raw materials into the cities. There we go. And we've got a couple of trains running that'll give us bonuses. When they hit, then we'll get some more stuff going. All right, go. Look at this. Look at all that beautiful cloth coming out of here going up to Gannon. Okay, there's a bonus. I'd love to have some of that beautiful cloth heading over to Lanzhou. And I think we can just come like this. Yep. And we can run a train from here to here. Okay. And then we can set up a line here that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to call this the Ganon raw. And go, and that'll get us another bonus. And we want to get Tian Shui into this, and we want Ganon to, well, we've got Ganon to Lanzhou, we've got Ganon to Mian Yang, we've got Mian Yang to Lanzhou, we've got all our trains what we need right now, but we want to get Tian Shui in, hooked into the fun, and maybe, no, no. Okay, let's get Ting Shui. The maybe was maybe we do some of the freight lines into Lanzhou first, but no. Let's go out here, make sure we got a straight line for a decent amount, and then we'll turn. And I think we'll go straight over here and then down like this to join in to go down that way. That actually should work. Okay, so let's go like this and then into that socket. And that would mean it's coming out of that one. We'd like to have it kind of decent speed. Oh, the cup, man. This one, we'll start over. I don't like the speed we're getting out of this. Okay, come out at max. Come out at max. There you go. And then come down like that. That's better. 57's not perfect. Max is. Okay. There. That'll work. And go. There's another bonus. Build that track. Then double track it. Into here. Okay. And then make it 4 wide. And then be able to go over here. Oh, wait. And I want this to be able to go over here. So I think maybe we'll do it like this. We'll come, that bridge makes it difficult. Get the bridge and the tunnel, it's hard to merge with that track. It's actually easier to merge with this track, but I also want it to be able to go over here. So maybe, yeah, why don't we do this? We'll merge with this track, and we're going to have, let me just build it, and then I'll talk about it. We're going to go like this, and then into that line. That's actually fast. That's fast enough. And like this, and into that line like that. Beautiful. And then we need to be able to come off of this and go that way. And go that way. Okay. Put supplies there. And repairs and a post office here. Now let's start building trains. Tianshui to Lanzhou. And Ganan to Tianshui. We're not making any money at all, as you can see. Okay, and then Tianshui to Mianyang. All right, now we are getting some growth here, and we actually need a couple of immigration offices, Lanzhou and Ganan. But Ganan is not growing yet, and what we need to do is really found this so it can grow. So, do we? Yeah. Let's found this first. So we're going to go here. If we can just connect to that line, it can go to anywhere. So here we go. And let's see, money wise, now 3.98, we're not going to be able to do anything. We'd have to close this biggest one to get any money. So we'll just wait for cash. Getting this founded will improve everything. We'll have more freight flowing. We'll have lots of improvements. Okay, we're going to go. Where? Go out here and go that way. Okay, our first quarter was 1,700,000 of it was bonus, so we're making about 300,000 a quarter, which is not much. And we want to be able to go both ways. Okay. And they're going to want, now let's plan this out. How do we want to do this? They're going to want bamboo, 12 grain, and 4 rice. Now, there's multiple ways we could do this. One train could do all of this. It would take a while. I think we might do that. I think we're going to have one train. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go bamboo to here. We have a manual line, and we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then nothing, and go back to that one and say there must be 8. Right? Then I want you to go over here and come back, and I want you to go over here and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there must be 8, and I want you to unload them all. Then I want you to go back again, and I want you to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and there must be 4. And then I want you to go to the rice and get 4. And there must be a total of 8 now. And then I want you to go to here and unload everything. Now let's just double check. Grab 8 bamboo has to be 8. Unload it all. Grab 8 grain has to be 8. Unload it all. Grab 4 grain has to be 4. Go to the rice. Grab 4 has to be a total of 8. Unload it all, and you're done. Put a train on that as soon as we have the money, and we'll get that thing founded. And the reason I'm going to do it with the one train is we need other things set up. So I don't want to spend the train money when I could be setting up other things. All right. Get him going. And I'm going to name him so I can find him later. This is the chicken maker. Okay. Going to make our chicken business. Okay. And research, price of new locomotives, and then we'll go out here and pick our next target. Residual well-being, those are okay, but not great. We did pretty well on this. Well-being again. Let's do price of new locomotives for 200 right there. Okay, now, we want to set up a Mian Ying delivery. So let's go Mian Ying. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for now. Yeah, see our trains are cheaper. That's nice. That's 67 days. We're going to want 2 trains on that one. I want to start building this up here. We're going to come back to that. We'll add another one on this. And I'm going to call this line the MIA raw. Okay. Then we go up here and start setting up our other half of this. So if we put this, see how these greens overlap? If we get into that overlap with our station, we can pick up all 4 of these goods from one station. So we'll put a stop there. And we'll run it into the Lanzhou over here. We'll kind of almost double track it like that. Then we'll go ahead and make this all 4 platforms available on this side. And suppose we could get those trains started. We can go it's gonna go back and forth. Yeah, wait. I just kill that. I'm going to get signals on here so it's not doing that same silly line. There we go. You're going to go here, 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 here. And then the first time you're going eggs, then bamboo, then manure. As soon as we have money, we'll get this part started. We can pick up two here. Pick up the grain and the sugar. And I kind of forgot on this line, you need to go get sugar, which will also get you supplies. Oh, and then while we're at it, you also need to go here and here and pick up grain and sugar. There we go. And how long was that line? 28 days. That's beautiful. All right. And then as soon as we have a little money, we'll start sending supplies to Tin Shui. And of course, we got to get the poultry going over here as well. But I don't want the poultry actually, believe it or not, going out to other cities just yet until we can get this built. Now, let's just see how far have we gotten. Oh, look at this. We're down to our last load to found this city here, which will then get more trains going to these two, which will make everything better. All right. All right, let's get some supplies started toward Tin Shui. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will be TIA raw. And it is going to get sugar, grain, manure, rice, bamboo, eggs, back where you started. It's 68 days. It'll need 2 trains as soon as we get a little more money. All right, we only lost 537, so as long as we didn't lose over 700,000, we made progress. So, so now we'll have some supplies going here. We know we need another train for Mian Yang. We know we need another train for Tin Shui. And I'm a little surprised why Tin Shui is so long. Well, it's certainly longer than this one. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, we kind of want to watch this train, our chicken maker. Oh, no, crap. Why is he waiting? Oh, I can't stand this. Why is he waiting for stuff? We don't have anybody else going here, do we? We need 4 grain. But if you look at our train right here, he's waiting for goods. But if we look at our industry here, there's goods to be had. So, man, and he's holding up everybody else. The making founding businesses can be a bit of a pain. I'm going to kill him and let these other two trains run and get out of there, get in and out of there. And then I'm going to make another train that goes from here to here. I'm not even going to tell it. Oh, wait. What do you need? You need the rice and the grain. Okay, we'll try this again. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Not sure what the deal is. Let's go. I'll try this one more time. We're going to go manual. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to have 4. Then you're going to go here and pick up 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to have 8. And you're going to dump every gotta have 4, gotta have 8. Then you're going to go there and dump everything, which is exactly what we were telling him to do anyway, I think. But let's just see what happens when he gets deployed. There, now he works. I don't know why that didn't work. I don't know. Some reason having those two orders together did not work. That may be an opportunity for improvement for our development buddies. Okay, so we got Ganang growing. We got Lanzhou growing. These two are declining, but they'll get better. What I want to do now is set up, and we've almost got this founded. And when we do, we'll add this stop into these two, right? And that'll help a lot. And in the meantime, we're going to go out here before we get started with the meat. We're going to go out here and build a station here that goes into Tin Shui like that. Okay. Almost double track it back like that. Then make all 4 tracks available to it.
Ah, a real Swiss Army knife of a business. A poultry farm produces meat, eggs, and manure. For now, focus on the basics. Transport eggs and chicken meat. They are some of the most basic foods.
Okay, I'm going to find that train and delete him. Then we're going to go find the Gannon raw and edit it. And now it's going to start making a couple of runs down here. It's going to get eggs on one of them, manure in the other one. And I'd like to give him a buddy. He kind of technically doesn't have to have one, but I want him to have a buddy. There we go. And then I want a buddy. I want Mian Yang, the MIA raw, right here. I want him to start going to the poultry. And he can grab eggs, and then he can grab manure. And by the way, when I say that, doesn't mean that's all he's going to carry, but you know, he'll grab what he can, top it off with the other, assuming there's not enough. At first, this is going to be slow anyway because it's just been founded. But we've got him going down. He's 76 days, so he really does need a buddy. We'll give him another train. There we go. So we've got good supply. Oh, an opportunity. Ouch, ouch. I would definitely want this. I definitely want the right business to go here. We're going to use our reserve functionality. Let's go city. No, that's not right. Factories, reserve lot. Cost us 50 grand. There we go. We're going to reserve that spot and make sure we get that Ganon spot. Oh, and look here. A rope industry went in here, which is beautiful. That's just what we want. And when all this happened, we were over here, weren't we? Doing something. Doing nothing to this. We don't have any trains. That's perfect. Okay. We're going to build it. Oh, let's do research. Price of new locomotives, good. In-service training would not be bad. These two would not be bad. The training, especially because we double up our training costs. Let's go for 100 for that next. All right. What I want to do now is have a train that comes from Tianshui to here. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And there has to be 4. And you're going to dump them all. And that is your route. All right, it won't have anything yet. Now, what we want to do is start sending chicken to Tianshui, the poultry, right? So we want to prioritize poultry, and it's just going to run back and forth. It's not going to do all the other stops. It's going to run back and forth, prioritize poultry. We'll probably have to get a couple of trains on it. It's only 12 days, but I want to get this stuff going quickly at the beginning. So we're going to copy that guy and put in a second train on that. There we go. So now we've got a couple of trains hauling poultry out here. We'll start making meat. The first 4 will go out here, and then it'll start shipping the meat to the other cities. The other thing we're missing here is the TIA line. Where are you? Is how long? 68 days. So we want a buddy for him. So our next thing will be a buddy for him. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we need to get the rest of the stuff to build this. We need bamboo and grain. And I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to have bamboo, manual, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dump it all. There has to be 6. Let's get him a buddy to get the other 6. Notice our money is creeping up. We are making small amounts of money now. There we go. And then we need grain. I think it's probably 8. Yeah. We'll have a train that goes from here to here. Manual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Has to be 8. Dump them all. There you go. And then if we look at our tasks, we've got this. We've got the founding of that business. We've got Ganon at 40,000, and we've got the train set up to found this business. And Ganon still oh. And my goodness, sorry, I apologize. This should have already happened. There we go. He should be growing faster. My bad. Forgive me. Okay. And we're going to watch these trains and kill them. I think this is one already. This is one of our, yeah, we're going to kill him. As they come in here, we're going to kill them. We've already gotten both of our bamboo. Wow, that was fast. It's probably this guy. Bamboo. Bye bye. Okay. And we're still waiting on the grain and the meat. Here comes the grain right here. This guy here. And we'll delete him. And all we're missing now is this meat, which is going to take time to get the poultry in here and get meat in excess of what the city itself would like to have for meat, right? And can store, and then that'll happen. Notice our money's getting much better now. We're growing all 4 cities, beautiful. And we're going to go down here and get another line. And we're going to come down here to Chengdu and put in a track, I guess. Kind of like to have it on this side, I think. Yeah, right there will do. We'll put it like this. And we're going to go, come here to here. Beautiful. We'll double track it, and then we're going to stop here and here. Supplies. And this guy here is going to have a restaurant and a post office.
And a good idea. With these robust plants, you can produce ropes and clothes. You should try it. Ropes are always required by the city for a variety of things, just as everyone needs sturdy clothes. And remember, the cutoff can be used as filling for other products.
Okay, we're going to take this train here and convert it to a freight train. It's going to run full. It's going to go here to our rope business, somebody's rope business in Lanzhou. That'll give us more revenue, start getting rope out to the other cities so that they can grow. That's great. 12 days, yeah, that's fine. And of course, we just founded it, so there's going to be a while before we get any goods. Now, are we making stuff here? Yeah, we're starting to produce down here. Could be better. One way we could make it better is to just go from here to here. We'll just haul grain down there and kind of, what would you call it, catalyze the business. I'll do a little railgrade reference. We'll catalyze this business and make more, and bring some manure back and catalyze this business and make more. And maybe we won't have to do so many upgrades, and that won't cost us anything. We'll just make money on it. Okay, we had a decent quarter. Now, all right. Now, he took nothing. I'm not sure why. Not sure why he took nothing down here. Wait a minute. Got to look at the right train. See, what is that called? Do rest. The one to do rest. I'm surprised he took nothing down. We'll watch and see what he does when he gets back here. He took nothing the other way either. That's a little weird. Oh, wait.
The colorful Shambhala. It is known for its idyllic beauty and spiritual tranquility. The mighty Gannan yaks are also bred here. These are excellent pack and draft animals, but their meat and wool are also very important for the locals. Don't forget to supply grain businesses with manure, and always be on the lookout for more business opportunities.
Okay, so he did take some manure back. It could be that the goods that were there were already kind of consigned to somebody else. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm sure they'll start going both ways soon enough. So we're going to have we're going to go here and put switches on the back of this. There we go. And we did supplies, yep. And we have repairs up here. So we're going to Chengdu to Mianyang with an express line with the Pacific. 6.88 days. That's going to be really good. I'd like to have maybe 2 trains on that ideally, but look at all this. There's going to be plenty of it's going to stay busy this direction and a little bit coming back. So that'll make good money for us. All right. So let's stop right there. I think we'll stop right here. We have finished our first 4 tasks. Now we have to haul eggs from our factories. We're almost done. We have to haul manure, which we've got going. We've found 2 additional rural businesses. I guess we probably could have waited and founded those late and gotten that one done, but we'll get working on that. Haul rope, which we've set up the hemp going to that rope factory, and we'll haul that rope out to the other cities. The eggs were almost done. The meat we're set up to start, right? We're starting to do that one. So we're in pretty good shape. We're getting, and you see how this one works. You kind of have your big 4-city cluster. You put your industries in that cluster, and then you haul the stuff between the cities and the cluster, and you do pretty well. That's our plan anyway. We'll see if that works. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw something that will help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.